What is up, total excellence dudes? Thank you all for joining the stream tonight as we are going to be coloring the trading card for this upcoming campaign. Finally, is the month of April. Set your calendars or maybe mark them, however you guys do it these days. At April 14th is when we're going to launch the Kickstarter campaign for the Flock, the Big Flocking Book. Volume 1, of course, which 150 plus pages, dudes. And so what I'm coloring tonight, this is going to be a trading card, which is going to be easily unlocked once we go fully funded. As well, too, guys, we do have a physical art tier. Okay, so the artist that did this was Steven Sanchez. Okay, guys, so let me just enlarge myself for a minute so that way you guys can see. Want to give a shout out on the chat. Nefarious here. Thank you for coming by, Nef. Flock looking good, bro. Thank you so much, Nef. I really do appreciate it, man. I'm just so excited for this stream. Well, I am excited for the stream, but I'm also excited for the campaign. So we got Gooseman here that I am currently coloring. Looks like it's a good. And next we have Jackie Oakes here. Okay. Another beautiful art from Steven Sanchez as well. Got the Gosling. There's beautiful, beautiful pieces over here. So, as well as I have a special guest on the stream. Okay, you might have known him. He is well known for just creating this awesome, awesome world, and including this character that I'm coloring tonight. I have Scott the Flock Wilson in the house in this panel here. How are you doing, bud?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Mark your calendars.
I know, man. When you was it? I was up like 1 in the morning last night, and I put like set your calendars for April 14th, and then like once you quote retweet is like mark your calendars, and like that's why you're the writer of this series because I have totally botched it, man. I have totally
Yeah.
botched it, but
No,
it's
you're
all good,
good.
man.
Your newsletter was awesome. I read it on my break at lunch, or actually my lunch today at work. Yeah, it's fantastic. Keep doing those newsletters. They're amazing. I look forward to them every time you post them. So,
Yeah,
and
no,
I
man.
get notification as well. So, yeah, make sure if you're following the newsletter for Ichthus, make sure you have your notifications on because they're flocktastic.
See, he got the flocking approval. Okay, I got the goose. I guess I can't say thumbs up because gooses don't have thumbs. They got feathers, which is pretty disappointing. But I don't know. It's kind of creepy too. Can you imagine just having like a goose that has wings of thumbs?
Uh, that would be terrifying.
uh, I don't know. I'm just visualizing that, thinking about it. I think I'm already regretting it. But anyways, we got Nefarious saying, "Bro, these poses are hella dynamic. Great perspective. You guys are killing it. Thank you so much, Nef.
Yeah,
Guys,
thank you, Neff.
if you guys don't know Neff, he is from Global Frequency. We are going to be on his channel as well. He has a great, great channel where he interviews indies and stuff, and he shares nuggets of knowledge. Okay, some of the things that he has shared when I was watching on the streams, I put it over and helping Scott out when we were planning out the campaign and stuff, and we got. I mean, this is the first time ever in Flock history in the campaigns where we have physical artwork,
Yeah,
and as you
this was
know,
like a big change. Well, it's not really a big change. It's just a step up. I mean,
yeah,
I had planned at some point in the series to do physical artwork. It's just I didn't have the knowledge and really knew who to reach out to.
mm-hmm.
Because most people, like if you go on Twitter, everyone's posting, oh, it's all digital, 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 digital. Not many people do physical artwork. And then, of course, you're in the Instagram world and I'm not. And
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I should be more, but you're posting your artwork and you found Steve, and he's just awesome.
Yeah, no, Steven is amazing.
The best part is how he shares the images of his progress, which is phenomenal. I couldn't ask for a better support from an artist.
Yeah, no, Steven is an awesome artist. He even shares was it like commissions that he does whenever if it's like an original character like the Gooseman here, he will share like his work in progress of like his sketches, and then he'll even do like a live stream too, like penciling what he has done. So it's a lot of fun watching him, and like it's the same thing too. He'll invite his friends on the panel, and they'll be just talking some fun stuff, man. So
For
yeah,
sure.
man, it's awesome. I'm very excited. Hopefully, he'll join the panel. If not, that's fine. I even shared the YouTube link, and he can like lurk or whatever. But Steven, if you're
Cool.
watching, we love your stuff, man. Don't neglect me, please.
Definitely.
All right, so I'm gonna like turn off my cam because I have a laptop that's basically like a hybrid of like a laptop and a tablet. So once I switch it over, you're just gonna stare at my forehead this whole time,
It's
and
all
it's not a
good,
sight.
man.
It's not a sight to see.
It's a
Um,
beautiful sight. Well, you didn't show off your T-shirt.
oh shoot, that's right. Hold on, guys. I
He's
forgot
got.
to show. I forgot to
We've
show off
got
my.
Flock merch
Yeah,
that
we do,
well,
man.
we had a Flock comic book store um, that we have just some T-shirts and some other merchandising.
Boom. Let me
Yeah,
enlarge myself. You know. Oh
yeah,
God.
sick.
There we go.
So
Boom.
that's the Derek Driving cover. It's awesome.
Which is also going to be the soft cover for the black and white. But you
Yes.
will know that if you read my newsletter. I'm not gonna. I'm not putting a plug or whatever. What?
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah,
And
no.
then
This T-shirt, I'm telling you guys, is super comfortable. Like I didn't pay attention to the sizing of it, so that's
but
another
it's
reason
okay,
why it's
man.
so comfortable.
Your shoulders look great and your biceps look amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. I mean,
Dude,
I.
that's totally what Macho Man would wear. So don't
Oh
even
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I'm feeling the goosiness of the goose man. We're gonna have a silly goose time, guys. All right.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna pull our sleeves back and we're gonna get real messy in this coloring stream. Oh yeah.
Yeah, boy.
We got Jetto Fire in the chat. Hello there. Hello there, Jetto. Thanks for coming by the stream. Nice shirt. Thank you so much, man. You can go to the merch. We have merch. You get to have a mug, get to have this awesome shirt I have. Make sure you check the size because you won't make a mistake like I did. Um, we got mugs, we got t-shirts of it'll be sick if we can maybe we can make a t-shirt out of this. Because again, it's yeah, we could. We could. We'll see how it goes. I'm sorry. Um it's like my business brain is kicking in. We will make merchandise out of this. Um what else? We got t-shirts, mugs, and I think that's it so far.
Yeah, so far, well, also posters of I think issue 1, but the plan was to
Okay.
do each comic kind of like a movie poster size um with each comic book cover. Uh, but yeah, we have 2 monks. We have a uh, what's it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different T-shirts. They all can be different. What's it called? They're all different varieties, so you can customize them a bit. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna post that link here. Copy. Wait a minute. I wish you can post like on StreamYards. I wish you can post like links on the comments. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know why it's not letting me do that.
Huh.
Weird. Anyway, I'll just have to go on YouTube. That's fine.
All right, bud. Go and get this bad boy started. I'm gonna go on to my one of my cheat streams of like we got Tyler in the house. So draw and talk.
Hey Tyler, thanks for coming by. Oh, kids have other plans. No worries,
Don't
man.
worry, bud.
No worries. I'm glad
Don't
you're
worry.
popping by and saying hello. Uh, I know you've got two little ones, and your last stream, you said that your little one hasn't slept since you brought him home. So,
But I gotta tell you, man, the toys that they have is like I even said on the stream, like every time Tyler pulls out a toy for one of his kids, like they just become more interesting and entertaining. I'm like, oh my god, what's gonna be the next toy he pulls out? It's like, bro, it's like I'm ready to like fly over just to like not just to say hello to Tyler or his awesome wife Ren. No, I want to go and just to see the toys that he has for his kids because I just envy what he has in the toy box. But of course, that's a joke.
it's like the Andy's toy room, you know.
Yeah, man. Andy's toy room. Let me see. Gotta go.
Or Al's toy barn.
Ooh. Oh my god, that's right. That'd be perfect. Oh geez. Yeah, I'm like going to was it the color wheel? Like was it Adobe's color wheel? So that way like I'll have some ideas. What would match well with the Gooseman and whatnot? We'll add some other extra goodies. Let me see. Keep forgetting to like get the color code, which is the hex right here that you guys see. The beautiful copy and paste. You know, just use it wisely, guys. Don't copy and paste and put it in your summary paper and say it's yours. You got it off from a random website.
Wait, what are you copy pasting?
The hex color. So that way I paste it onto like the base color for the color wheel of the Adobe website for the color wheel, and then it will show like it has like different stuff. Like there's triad, which is basically like things that would match like basic colors that matches with it. There's complementary, which is basically like the color wheel on the opposite side of it. And then there's split complementary, which is basically like two was it two colors that are the opposite side, which makes it like into a triangle. So it's like stuff like that. That's I use that whenever like I color the flock and stuff. Like oh, like what colors would match well with the Patriot. Which by the way, bud, did you get to see the colors I changed the Patriot Eagle because what was it? I remember when I first posted like the Patriot Eagle, like what was it? Bill Jersey suggested some stuff to me, and I tried them out. I'm like, holy crap! Like they look good. Like well, not good, but they look great. I'll say that it looks great. It makes the Patriot Eagle pop even more than how it was originally concepted.
Yeah. So I already looked at them, and actually, you know what? Let me bring them up. We can do it right now. It don't matter.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, let's just do it right now. It's like
we'll do it right now.
We'll do it live. So let me share here. It's a good thing to share anyway. So
yeah, right. Sharing is caring.
Exactly. So I'm sharing my screen.
Okay, let me go in. Ooh, okay, you chose this one. Okay.
No, I'm gonna go through with you.
False call, guys.
All right, so I want to go through the three. So we got this one, of course, this one, and this one. I personally, out of the four, they all look great because I like the different colors to give you an idea of what it looks like. I like this one the best.
This one the best? Okay.
That one's colored 4.
Yeah.
This is really cool. I like this one too. It's really good contrast or different colors. Pink is okay, and then this is a little too dark.
Yeah, this one's the original one.
Yeah, This one I like better because this one I think is a little too dark,
Okay.
and I like this one because it's still in retrospect this panel page whatever takes place in the daytime, so this to
Perfect.
me looks like it's a little too dark like sunset, but this is like
Hmm.
it's still day out.
Yeah, of
So, but this is awesome. I appreciate it, man.
course, bud.
This
Yeah.
I appreciate you giving me options. That's the best thing about working with you. So
Yeah, no, I'm glad, bud. I'm glad. It's I don't want you to feel like you're gonna be stuck. Like, hey, I know I'm great. I'm fantastic. I have a list. So whatever I give you, you gotta take it. I'm sorry. If you don't like it, guess what? I don't like you. Just like the just the most. I don't know. Just the most. How can I say it? I guess what's the word? I guess just full of yourself. I guess just lightly saying it.
yeah, sounds about
All
right.
right. Yeah, that's about right. All right. I just noticed too. There's some like little pencils here that but that's a fun part too. Is like I get to like play around with it and erase. Just like, oh, there we go. Don't worry, I might play around with the colors and all this stuff too. Because yeah, no, this morning, like I think I told you, I think I said this in the last stream. Like I plateaued. Like I'll tell you, dudes, I have been slacking. I haven't been in the gym for like 3 weeks, and I'll tell you why. Like, take this. Why did you slack? Why did you plateaued and avoided the gym for 3 weeks? And I'll tell you why. So the first week, I got sick because one of the guys at my job, he was just coughing and sniffing and all this stuff, and basically got almost all the team sick because of this guy. And he was just nonstop coughing and I don't yeah coughing and sneezing and all this stuff for the past few weeks. I think it's been a month since he had this thing. So that's how strong this dude has kept it. So
Ouch.
yeah. So I got attacked from the sickness. So I'm like, all right, well,
You're down with
since
the
I have like
sickness.
down with the sickness. So so basically I had to like stay away and just stay at my place because I even take like MMA class, and last thing I want to do is get everybody else sick while I'm doing like drills and stuff. It's like, all right, 1 2 just dying while I'm doing heavy cardio with them. Um and then after that first week, I know that the second week was pretty heavy on my end. I think I had to like, oh, that's right. I was doing like a anthology. I can't say much about it because it's hush hush until like um was it Peter will give me the approval like when it's appropriate to talk about it. But like at first like he told me that, oh, like I have time and whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like I've been pushing it. I was honestly pushing it back because I was so focused on getting the flock done and whatnot. And then um yeah, and then I got a text from him later on saying like, "Hey, bud, what's the progress on it?" I'm like, "Oh, well, I was doing a little by little, like, oh, like I finished flatting it and whatnot for the first page," and he's like, "Oh, well, they're asking like our progress, and they wanted like I think the end of this weekend, and I think it was like maybe on a Tuesday or Wednesday, I forgot, but I was like, oh crap." So I think it was on a Monday. I remember it was on a Monday. So then I was like, oh crap, like okay, like I'll get this done this week. So I was like in was I was on crunch mode, just trying to get this thing done. So I was on crunch mode, and when the weekend came, that's when I was like, okay, that's perfect. I can go on and spend my weekend just being at home and getting this done, and properly just give myself a break and stay away from the screen because once I'm like at one sitting spot, whatnot, like I just walk away. And it's just I don't know, it's just draining whenever you're just staring at a screen for so long. and you just hope and pray like it looks good. So so whatever. And then I got the first page done. I remember that I had Shirley. I commissioned a flatter Shirley to color the second page because there was so much detail. Like if you see like if you guys know Peter, aka DeLuca, like his stuff is very detailed, and with his stuff, like it's not very colorist friendly. But I took on the challenge, and um, yeah, it was just a lot of stuff. Like I was able to get it done. Like I was able to get it done within schedule, and I made sure too, like I was in good communication with Peter and stuff, because again, like it was like sudden, and like he told me too, like it wasn't like the guy who was leading this project, like he didn't specify like, oh, when, like when is this gonna be like done or whatnot. But I guess he just wanted it to see progress of it, so he did. um I was able to get it done on the day of that he wanted it done, which is on a was it on a Tuesday, and was I think like there was something that Peter wanted to do with it, so like I gave it to him, and he just made some fixes of like my coloring and stuff because maybe there was like some things or whatnot, but yeah, I mean it was fine. But yeah, I'm just so happy. And then the third week, I had another coloring commission with Dale A. So I'm so so it's
Nice, busy
so yeah,
man.
yeah. I'm busy, man. I'm busy. I'm very happy that I'm getting back on the colorist. Just getting back being busy because I took advantage of like at least this break I had last year just to work out and stuff and like just figure things out. And um yeah, no, like I'm starting to get busy again, and like I'm pretty happy. Oh gosh, I'm pressing the wrong keys. So like yeah, I was working. Yeah, and with Dale, like he had his stuff already flattened, so like within the week, I was just slowly coloring and coloring within the flats and stuff. Like I just worked on the front cover because it was a lot more work compared to the back cover, which is like interior work that's introducing the characters. So I knew I could get that done quick, but making sure that it looks good too. Like I just put proper shading and just the ichthys flare I always do. So yeah, uh, so after I got that done, Dale was happy with my work. He gave it the thumbs up, and then once that books get printed, like he told me just to give him my details, and he'll send it over to me. So yeah, so I'm building up my portfolio, guys.
Very good, dude. Keep it going.
Yeah, no,
Who
definitely,
knows?
bud.
By the end of next year, you'll be working for. We'll both be working for somewhere else. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
right. Yeah, no, I hope that you get work too, man. You just be a full-time writer because you always be planning things ahead. Because again, Flock, like what, like issue 5 was already done last year, correct? While I was coloring 4,
Which one?
when I was like last year, like was that done?
Issue 5?
Yeah.
Uh, yes.
Kind of. So the backstory of issue 5 is I already had panels that were going to be
Hmm.
um I was going to say like there I had 5 pages that are already completed when you were doing starting issue 4,
Right.
and I kind of rewrote the script. It was basically I wanted to change a few things. So I rewrote the script. So I had 10 pages already completed. Kind of rearranged the panels, or not panels, the pages to fit the story better. And I introduced several new pages. And then that's I had 5 done maybe probably last summer.
Right.
Around last summer probably. But yeah, it's been we're ahead of the game. The writing, though, the next couple of things I have to send to Gino, probably won't be sending them until probably after the campaign is finished. But we are ahead quite a bit,
Okay,
story wise.
awesome.
Writing wise, I got little outlines. I just have to turn it into comic book format, panels and everything. So
Hmm.
it's fun being ahead.
Yeah, no, definitely, bud. Let me see. But yeah, dude, like I had the opportunity to ask, what is it, Scott, to do some shorts and send him some concept ideas and whatnot. And you know how Scott is; he's always awesome to talk to, and he always has this very energetic and positive, like energy going on. Like whenever you give him something, he'll be excited. And I gave him a concept for the stories. I sent you 3 concept ideas, and he broke it down. Yeah, I basically like gave him like a summary of the stories, and then like he broke it down into comic book format and wrote it.
Yeah. So
And,
like
and
you basically had um like a
a
synopsis of,
synopsis. There you go.
yeah, so of like a story that you had in mind, and then I basically turned that into comic book format. It's really cool. It's not too hard, but you have to think of like of comic books. So you have to, like, people are talking like this person did this person did this, but I'm like, well, now I got to turn it into panels so
Right.
that when I send it to the artist, he understands kind of what's going on.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, it was fun seeing it like in comic book format. I'm like, oh man, this is so cool. I think we're gonna get rid of this here because there's too much going on. And now, like, his jetpack just spews out over here. So let's do that. Delete. Oh God, no! I forgot his other stuff to take out. These are just little things. There you go. Ugh. Okay. Oh, I know what to do. I'm gonna use what is it? I'll use like the elastic tool. Oh, it somewhat did what I wanted to do. Let's see. How many signups we have so far, Scott? I think we have like 23.
23, yes, we
That's
are
awesome, man. We're
at
close.
23, close to our goal of at least 25 before the
Yeah,
campaign
man.
starts.
Definitely, man. Okay, this looks promising. What do you think, Scott? How the flame of it goes out? Like, I think I'll just highlight it like here.
Looks great, man.
Let me use something that's going to be much more easier for you. I guess just to like communicate with you better. Is like how, let me increase the brush here. It's like how this coming out here. That
Yeah,
way it looks kind of like natural.
yeah.
Take that out. I think it looks good.
I think it looks fantastic.
Okay, thank you, bud.
I mean, it's it's your art style, as in your colors.
Yeah,
It matches what you've been doing. So
yeah. I just
you,
want to make sure that
you can touch it up as you're going.
True, true. Yeah, man. Let me delete this. Oh, okay. I think be the name that's sparking out from Gooseman. There you go. What else? It's looking promising so far. Let's see. I know that you tweeted Tyler about like what's this weekend's plan?
Yeah, sorry, I
whatnot.
was just updating something here.
Oh, okay, no problem.
No, you're good. You're good. I was just, well, I didn't want you to think I wasn't paying attention.
No, of course not.
So yeah, my goal. Actually, I'll even bring up Twitter. Do I have my Twitter up? Where's my twaddle? Where's my twaddle at? Where's
Yeah,
it
right.
at?
The twaddles.
Well, I will bring this up since I wanted to say this on this stream though. For our upcoming April 14th campaign, we will be adding an add-on for backers to sponsor free comic books for public libraries and comic book stores for kids in the local area. So there's going to be a reward tier where you'll be able to receive digital reward. So it'll be the digital catalog, and you'll be able to donate a comic book to a local comic book store near here in my library in my area. I'll basically do like a road trip around the Cleveland area, giving out to kids, giving it to comic book stores to give out to children under the age of 10. I mean, if an 11-year-old wants a comic, I'm not going to say no to them, but like I wanted to be able to give opportunity for kids, especially libraries, giving out the free books to libraries would be awesome. So like that's another tier. This was actually something that Mrs. H has done on her Adventures of Captain Orange, which issue 3 is just released on Kickstarter as a FYI, everybody. And she has done this on her campaign, and it's kind of inspired me to do that on mine. So I want to thank her for that. Basically, that idea. I thought it was really cool, and I think more creators should do something similar.
Yeah,
that are child-friendly comic books. don't give a kid like a when you're noir, Sin City type of story to a kid.
Or give them was it Demon Hunter, Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
I mean, it's a PG-13. I'll say like it's more like PG-13.
Fine.
Yeah,
it would be fine.
I'm gonna try purple. It looks like how was it? Seeing how Steven like drew it and stuff, it looks like a portal in the back. So we're gonna play around with that. All right, let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna use like an airbrush because I love using airbrushes.
I want to say right now, I love that Kickstarter finally allowed pictures on the freaking campaign.
Yeah, dude.
It looks so much better.
Yeah, no, it looks so clean when they have it.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm digging the purple so far. It's starting to look promising.
Yeah, man, play around with it. You do several colors. You never know what would happen.
Yeah, right. Let me see.
I mean, you give options all the time.
True.
So,
true.
So
I'm gonna create another. Yeah, so I'm gonna do portal so that way I have a separate layer.
Hey, Neo Star's here.
Oh shoot,
Star
Neo
that shines through the night. The hot grease that deep fries evil. Riserman stands before you.
Freaking love his intros, man.
In my defense, Riserman was intended for more Shonen Jump Silver Age audience.
Well, that's awesome.
Oh, really? That's really interesting. I know with Riserman, like it has like a common writer feel to it as well. Just more family friendly. Common Rider is basically like the cool cousin than the Power Rangers, I don't know if you know what Common Rider is. I'm just geeking out right now.
I'm unfamiliar. I'm sorry.
It's all good, man. It's basically what is it? So pretty much, I'll give you like a history of like how the heck Power Rangers even existed. So with Saban, with his genius idea, what he did was he just basically grabbed footage of like, the shows and stuff from Japan. I think it was Japan. And what he did was, all right, we're just going to use the old footage from the TV series. And what we'll do is we're just going to like import it over here in America, get like the costumes and stuff. And then what they did was all they do now is just have a cheap budget and just have like what is it? Yeah, basically just have like the American actors
Yeah.
and then just replace the American actors. Yeah, the only thing is just the American actors, and then what they did was just swap the actors and then use the old footage. Like the only thing that might be original is just the segments and their morphing and basically it. And what they do now is then they just have them do voiceover work, and then there you go. That's your show.
Interesting. That's actually pretty cool. Makes sense. That's really easy to, I would say, to basically create a show based on old footage.
Yeah, man. You know how old it was by the time like Mighty Morphin started here in America?
70s?
I mean, I think if we're doing the math, no, I think is around the. I think it's. You said 70s, right?
Yeah.
Or eight. Yeah, it's about that. Yeah, it's right. Yeah, it's basically right. Maybe even like around late 60s, because by the time like they started like Mighty Morphin, I think within that season of that show that they did, it was like 25 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, man, it's insane. It's insane, and they're still going out strong. Like I think it's called Henshin Heroes or something along those lines. So it's really like bonkers. It's like some of the things that like I remember I've watched because my favorite season was Power Rangers in Space, and I got to watch the original one, which is oh my god, what was it called? I forgot what it was called, but basically that um that season was like the Japanese version of it was actually based is mostly like about video games. So the whole thing was about video games. So that's why like the original like I remember watching the pilot and everything. It was like a whole new other experience watching the show. And basically the Red Ranger of the original show, he was lazy and he would rather just hang out in the arcade all day and not be in school. So it's like holy crap, man. So and like their way of like finding their next rangers was basically they have to play an arcade machine, that specific arcade machine that was under the government, and just testing them and their reflexes. So it's bonkers. Again, it's oh my god, it was so good. Like there was some of the footage, like I like familiar stock footage they use for in space versus the Japanese, and there were so many stock footages I saw like for the space thing for the Astro mega ship. I was like, why did they use that stock footage? This looks great. I don't know. They just again, it must be low.
I'm sharing on my screen kind of what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
So like, I guess it's the comparison. I guess I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's the what's it called? The Power Rangers. The Super Sentai. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not Japanese. Sorry if I butchered it, but
yeah,
that is awesome about the arcade though. They have.
Mm-hmm. What is it? Let me see what Neo's saying here. Technically, Super Sentai. Okay, yeah, he's right. Technically, Super Sentai. The series Power Rangers is based on was made by the creator of Kamen Rider. Oh, okay, so Kamen Rider was first, and then Super Sentai is just more centered around kids. Okay, that's very interesting.
Oh, that's cool. Did not know that.
Let me see what you're sharing on the stream, bud.
Oh, I was just typing in what we were looking at. So like, yeah, so this is the characters that are basically the Power Rangers,
Mm-hmm. Hold
but the
on, let me.
Japanese version. Uh, cool
Oh
thing.
wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know,
so
man. It's very weird, man. I just feel like I'm just jumping into another, like an alternate universe, you know?
oh, for sure. Are you gonna go see that new movie?
Which one?
Did they just have a new one come out, or working on one, or trailer or something? I don't know. I'm not
What, the
hip.
Power Rangers movie?
Yeah.
Oh, that was in 2017.
No. There isn't there a new one that they were working on recently?
Oh, the 30th anniversary. Oh, heck yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I'm definitely gonna see that one.
Always. Yeah. So
Yeah,
like all
man.
the stock footage, none of it is well when they have their helmets off in the scenes. So they must have the costumes for sure, but all the fight scenes they're not even involved. They're just doing the voices. That's
Yeah,
incredible.
exactly.
That's
Yeah, I
incredible.
know. It's genius. I mean, what was it? But you could tell the difference. Okay, so there's a funny thing with the Mighty Morphin show too. Um, like when you saw the Green Ranger with a shield. So the easy way to tell the difference between God, this is so crazy. So the difference between that one, okay, perfect. That's a good example. Okay, so the American flag. So here's the thing: you could tell within the American and the Japanese version is basically the shield, and there's a
Hmm.
funny story behind it. So with the Japanese footage, like the shield looks awesome and official, and then there's the American footage of it, and it's freaking like I don't know what the hell it is. I think it's
But there's
like
footage with both of them, right? Like there's scenes that have the uh the jet like when they
the
show the
Japanese. Okay, so the Japanese you see the shield, and then
yeah.
there's a shield one like that's basically like it's from the freaking like I don't know. Like you could get it from Party City because they
Oh,
lost it. Like the Japanese, like when they had it, like I don't know, they couldn't find it, so they basically sent over that.
so like this.
Yeah, the little that's from Party City.
Oh my
Oh man,
god.
that's the only way you could tell the difference between the American and the Japanese.
And he's called something else, I think. It's
Yeah, he's the
Dragon Ranger,
Dragon Ranger.
which totally makes sense.
Yeah,
Um, oh yeah, so much cooler.
yeah, man. Have you seen like the second version of the Green Ranger? This was like in the Batman and Sun when freaking JDF was pushing hard for the brand, like the brand's. It's like look into Bat in the Sun, Green Ranger, and dude, like it was like a huge update. At first, like wait, the guy, I think his name is Aaron. I think that's his name, Aaron. I just put like Bat in the Sun.
What is it?
Bat. Oh, you know you can even see it right there.
Which one?
It's just in the bottom. Like, okay, you see that one? Like, what is it? One,
This one?
2, 3, 4. Like the eighth image, or that one. That one's good too. This is the second version of it, like where you see JDF now.
This one right here?
Yeah, that's the second version of the suit that Ban the Sun did for Superpower Beatdown. That was, oh my god,
Nice.
yeah, man.
Who was your favorite growing up? Well,
Growing up,
still.
it was okay. So before JDF got into the screen, it was Billy. I was a huge fan of Billy.
Yeah, I liked I don't remember any of the freaking show though. I remember watching it. I just forgot the whole stories.
Oh
Like
yeah, no, it's 30 years old, man. So I don't blame you. It's literally 30 years old.
these look freaking sick. Are these action
Oh,
figures? These are the
yeah,
action
these are the
figures.
action figures. Yeah, from Hasbro. It's
These
pretty
look
good.
sick.
No, actually, it's a Sideshow collection. My bad. They're much more better than. Holy crap! Yeah, I think. Damn, didn't know Sideshow does Power Rangers too.
I didn't know that either.
Ah, very
To
interesting, man.
the reason that I liked Red Ranger
Uh huh.
is because I had when I was a kid, I had an action figure. That's one of the action figures I had was the Red
Okay.
Ranger because it was the only one that was in the store. And I'm like, all right, cool. So
And I had like several Power Ranger figures, but again, I was like an only child, so my parents would spoil the crap out of me, and my grandparents even turned it up a notch, and my folks would like hide my gifts that were like for Christmas became like my birthday gifts.
what was it? The Ooze movie? It wasn't the movie.
Oh yeah, it's the Power Rangers movie. Is Ivan Ooze?
Yeah,
Oh my god,
dude, this movie slaps. This movie is so good.
Yeah, no, the soundtrack for the movies too is like
oh
really
yeah,
good.
dude. I think I watched this movie probably a bazillion times. This was so good.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, and the costume updates. Oh my god.
The intro was so good. Oh my god.
They literally skydive off a freaking building, man. I think that's what
Yeah.
made freaking JDF fall in love with skydiving is because of that segment they did, which
for
was
sure.
insane. Funny too. I think it was also a '90s thing where like they were like, you could even see it too. Like one of them were wearing like I think attached like a snowboard or something. And it's basically like skydiving with a snowboard. I think
Oh,
they discontinued that, but my god, man, that
No,
was
it
pretty
was
dope.
yeah, that was the last it was the White Ranger did that. He's the one
Oh
that
shoot, that's right. Yeah.
but I remember this movie particularly really well because I loved the villain. He was really cool, but also the concept of this like scene
Oh my
for
god, I love
for
the
future.
ninja suits, bro.
Well, not only that, it kind of gave you a foreshadowing of what the series would be after the Power Rangers because they went into all these different types of quote unquote gimmicks of what the Power Rangers like. I don't know all the Power Rangers. Sorry, I'm butchering it, but
It's okay, bud.
Power
Don't
Ranger
worry, I'll help you
ninjas.
out.
Like
Mhm.
all the different types of class of Power Rangers. This was kind of like their first foreshadowing what the show could be in the future, like the spin-off
Yeah.
series.
Hmm.
Because these were freaking amazing, and then the this guy, he's
Oh
just
my
so
God.
scary looking.
Yeah, right.
And like, where's the other one? I know we're just going on a Power Ranger tangent, but I love it. Damn, so good. I'm gonna watch this later. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. Who knows, man? We'll watch it together on Discord or something. Oh man, they even have it on Blu-ray. Holy crap! I don't know how I did not catch that.
Dude, this guy was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Because I think this is the first time they actually used CGI for the
oh yeah,
fight scene.
Definitely.
Because they did not have a guy in a costume like they do in Godzilla.
Yeah, no, they went up the ante with it. They really went above and beyond. The CG did not age too well, but it was very
the toy
is fantastic. Holy crap.
had this toy I had
You
this
did?
toy.
Oh
Yes.
man.
Or a version of it. I don't think it was the Power Rangers. I think it was the. It
It
was.
wasn't a movie, it was like what, the TV show or something of it?
Toy. I'm gonna look up toy because there's a version where I can maybe figure out by looking at it because it had the bird, but the bird was detachable. It's not this. It's similar to this, but it's not
Mhm.
this.
Okay.
Shit. Probably still have it at my parents' house, to be honest.
It's just in the attic somewhere collecting dust.
I don't think it might have been this, honestly.
Oh, so it's like the Happy Meals ones?
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's
not that.
McDonald's
No.
toys. No,
It
it's
was
not that one.
McDonald's. It's not that one. It was something like that, but it was the actual toy that they detach and you can create. Man,
Is it the turbo one? Because that's the one that I have.
like this one.
What was it? It was this one. Just go to the second row. Oh, okay, you're going way past.
This one.
No, it's not that one. It looks different how I remembered it.
What's it called? I think it. Oh, that's not it. I think it might actually be this one
Okay.
that I had.
Sick toy.
I think so because I remember the eagle being detachable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was this one. It was definitely this one.
Okay.
But it was the American version of
Sick.
this.
Yeah.
This is the Japanese version because I had the. I remember seeing the wolf.
Yeah. No.
And the because they were all like it looked like a Happy Meal toy, but it was like totally way better.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That's another thing too with Saban. He's such a freaking genius because the toys that were made with Power Rangers was under Bandai. So what they did, it's the same thing that they did for the TV show. They recycled the footage. Guess what? They recycled the toys, and guess what? They're already manufactured. So it's like,
yeah.
Dude.
Same thing with. Do you ever hear of this Spider-Man series in Japan?
Yes, I did.
So this was so cool. The fact that like they did their own thing. He was basically a single character that was like a Power Ranger.
Yeah.
He had his own car, he had his own fight machine. It was like they loosely followed the story and then did their own thing. And then I remember reading about or watching the documentary. I think it was on Marvel. But yeah, like look at this. He's got his own freaking Spider-Man's got his own Megazoid. Like what?
Oh my god, that is
so cool.
Yeah, no,
I think that is so.
Dope.
Like I want to see that version come back.
Yeah, right.
Like in a Marvel movie, just like, oh, we're okay. Send in the Megazoid.
Yeah, no, right. I think he'll be like a background character in the freaking multiverse movie because that is just too good.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. Yeah, we've already derailed this
Yeah,
too long, but it's
let's
good,
go back
man.
to the art.
Let's go back to the art where they actually were watching, you know, while we were geeking out over like Power Rangers and toys and all this fun stuff. Yeah, no, I remember like I had the Turbo toy, and of course I was a kid. I hated building anything. Like I remember my folks giving me Legos, and I'm like, what the hell am I supposed to do with this? Oh, you're supposed to build it. No. I don't know. I couldn't click with Legos. I think it was the same thing too when I was playing oh my god, what was it? Minecraft. Minecraft was another one. It's like now it's like I'm already like an adult, and it's like now there's this new big game called Minecraft. I'm like, what am I supposed to do here? Oh, you just gotta build stuff. I'm like, why?
Oh, so we got to catch up on a little bit of Neostar here. Sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm going to just read what he said. So, held the original Super Sentai manga he made almost felt like Metal Gear and G.I. Joe as the Rangers were fighting terrorists armed with the giant robots.
What the hell? Damn. This is
then he goes, goes on to saying, I thought
I thought Billy had one of the coolest weapons, dual wielding tridents that connected to a bow staff trident.
Mhm.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, that's what made me like him too.
Though Zach was probably my OG favorite Ranger. I liked his affable style and wicked dance moves. Who knew that would rub off on Shoney Cruz? Then he goes on to say, "Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Something come along and it burst our bubble."
Oh, that's right. That was the main song, the promo song for the movie. Oh my god, dude. Oh,
yes.
man.
Then he goes, "To be fair, the American Power Rangers, they got to showcase their skills the whole movie. No prior footage was used for that movie."
Yeah, no, that was a fun
Nice.
part about it. That was the biggest thing they were promoting is like, oh, all of this is American footage. It's like everything is original. Which I'm glad because.
Oh, he said he just said so the name of the Spider-Man Megatroid is Leopardon or Leopardon, and then he goes, maybe Riserman should get a giant robot. Honestly, tell you the truth, it fits the character.
Yeah, it would, dude. If you already have monsters introducing to it, man, and if you could
that
just find...
fits so well. Like,
it does, dude.
Take the concept idea from like the Spider-Man version of Japanese Spider-Man and create a version for yourself for your character Riserman, because that will fit him so well.
No, and also too, dude, like there's not a lot of mech comics or even not a lot of mech comics, and I could say a handful. Like I know Neff on the chat, he has Mavericks, which it is fantastic. Like I even went to their, they even have a website for it too. Like you can.
I got my lunchbox.
You got your lunchbox.
Yeah, I ordered the lunchbox package.
Oh my god, dude! Now you got to show it off, man. I'm gonna envy you too, just because kind of cool steel lunchbox. It's like I can't wait to show it off in the lunch.
Comes with a mug and everything.
A mug too. Gosh dang, man, you are all decked out.
I was so happy to get this thing because I completely forgot about it. Because I got the comic, I got all the stuff with the comic. I opened the box. I'm like, awesome! I got all this stuff, going through all my goodies and everything. Time passed, completely forgot about the freaking lunchbox. Then Neff sent me a message like, "Hey man, I need your address." I'm like, "Oh, okay, here you go."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your package is ready. I'm like, I thought I already got my package. And then the lunchbox arrived. I'm like, oh, sick.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, I completely forgot. I mean, to my credit, the campaign was a while ago, but I already got my comic, so I wasn't like thinking about it,
Right.
But that's sick that I got the lunchbox. It came with a thermos, whatever, and a couple other goodies, and also came with a gigantic well, I can technically use it for if I play like Magic the Gathering or whatever. It came with a gigantic mouse pad.
Oh shoot!
That has all the. If my camera was working, I'd show you, but it has like all the. I'll text you a picture of it later, but it's all the Mavericks characters on there. It's pretty freaking awesome.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah, I almost want to like frame it and just like put it on the wall because it looks so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, I feel kind of bad because I'm like I totally forgot about it. I felt so bad. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I bought this. So
yeah. Oh yeah. Now we're gonna do some fancy stuff now. I'm using what's it called? Matt H Cloud, and it's just making this portal look so good right now. I'm getting giddy. Let's see, what's this second cloud will do? Just to like give it random patterns. So we got a multiverse for trading cards. That's too much smoke. Oh no. What about this third one? Oh my god, this is even better.
Nice.
At least the fun part with comics, man. It's like, especially with creativity, it's like you gotta entertain yourself, man. If you're not entertaining yourself, and someone that's gonna get it, that they're not gonna have fun with it. That's like, I guess that's my way of thinking.
Yeah. What was I thinking of, man? Damn. You know what? I need to take like a quick break. I'm gonna go get some water and
Go ahead, dude.
some drink. So I'll be right back.
Go ahead, bud. See, let me check on the chat. I was kind of the opposite. I loved building things. So I'm glad that you're into that, Neil, because I was not into Legos. I'm not into any of that stuff, to be honest. I don't know. I guess it just requires a thinking. And I guess I was a very straightforward kid. I think that was like my mentality. I was very straightforward. Let me see. And yet, ironically, I never got into Minecraft or Fortnite. That is ironic. It took me a while to get used to Fortnite with its new like mechanic. I was so into video games that I remember the original concept of Fortnite. I think they kept the name of it, Fortnite. But of course it was same thing was building, but it was it was like to stop zombies from coming in your building. Like you just have to survive from getting killed from zombies was the original concept. I even have the freaking Game Informer magazine and everything. I remember watching maybe like the interviews where they were talking about it. So yeah, so it was it was interesting. It was interesting how the concept that you have before the original concept and then just twisted it over and just made a whole new other game than how it was originally been planned. So that was pretty cool. Let me see. We have Mavericks was a pretty dope read. If we ever get an indie fighting game, we need one of the Maverick mechs as a giant boss character. Right? Right? Neff, I hope you're listening in, bud, because we need Mavericks. I believe he's developing volume 2. So, and even the artist that he is commissioned, man, oof, it's so good. It's so good. It's already looking promising as it is. But yeah, I've went on his website that was dedicated to Mavericks. Like I even got to play around with it. I even customized my own Maverick, and it was pretty cool. The variations and other stuff too, man. And I really like the mech who is the sniper. I wonder if he has it on PDF where I could buy the PDF for the comic. But that sniper, she is so dope, bro. Holy crap, I love that mech. I really dig that design. Let's see. Do I have my... Yes, I have one. It's getting a little steamy in my studio, so I'm going to have my fan on. I usually turn my fan on whenever I stream dudes, so that way I'm nice and cool. I don't know, maybe it's also too I'm next to my laptop. I mean, it doesn't extrude like a crap ton of heat, which is good. But I just usually turn the fan on so that way I keep myself cool. That one. Is it the same color that I chose for that one? I think not. No, it's not. Let me check on the website, which is the color wheel. Perfect. Pretty. Okay. Go and do that. Go and color this portal. Just put highlights. Portal. I think since we'll give it like a more dark shade. So that way it has like variations. Then let's see what else can we do with this. Ooh, okay. I think I'm gonna try this background color.
Hey,
What's up, Scott? I hear bags, so you're definitely eating.
I grabbed some grapes.
Ooh, okay. We're good. Mr. Healthy over here.
Frozen.
Frozen? You like
Yeah.
eating frozen grapes?
Oh, dude, they're delicious.
Really? I never tried that. Are they seeds or without seeds?
No seeds.
Okay.
Usually, like sometimes what I'll do is I'll take a couple grapes, put them in the freezer, then use them as ice cubes.
Really?
They're really cold and delicious.
Huh. That's very interesting. What, do you drink it with water or like you just just to give it more flavor?
Oh, just keep it cold.
Gotcha.
And then you got a treat afterwards too.
Yeah, right.
Don't want to make too much noise with the bag, so I'll grab a couple in my hand.
All right. Let's go and change this background color to a more fun color. This. Okay, that's too much.
Looking good so far.
Yeah, thank you, bud. Yeah, I really want this trading card to really pop. So that's especially since it's going to be for a kid, man. Like I want my kid self to be excited for this, you know. If he gets a trading card like this, I'm digging this yellow more because the other one's a little dark. How about yellow? Oh no! You know, there's another thing too I learned about in my graphic design classes. The
Yeah.
worst thing you could ever do to give someone like irritations and let them stare at something for so long is giving them the color yellow. And what happens? Yeah, because what happens is if you stare at this, I mean, it has to be a bright yellow. Okay, so I'm talking about bright yellow colors.
Like a highlighter color?
Yeah, like a highlighter color.
Yeah.
Because what happens is if you stare at the color yellow for so long, you will get a headache.
Wow.
I know. I was like, I remember too, like when I forgot what piece it was I was coloring. I think it was like part of my project or something, but I remember like when I was staring at it, I'm like, why am I getting a headache? And like I understand like I was staring at the computer screen for so long, but I was like, why am I getting so many headaches? And then there's my professor, and he's like, oh, you need to change that color. I'm like, what? What color? Is like, you see yellow? Yellow is the worst color you could ever choose to give yourself a headache. And I'm like, oh, that helps
Makes
a lot.
sense.
Yeah.
So like when I bought my house, there was a room that was just painted yellow.
Oh,
And every
God.
time we walked in it, when we were working on it before we painted it, it was like, oh my god, it feels so bad. it just gave you a headache.
Yeah, man. Again, it's like you just had no clue. It's just something like that.
Tyler's waiting to come in.
Oh shoot. Okay. Hold on. Let me get on my web browser. I updated my laptop, so everything is like not how it
You're
usually is.
good. You're good. Thanks for coming, Tyler.
Bring me in, gents. We shall bring you in. What's up, Tyler?
What's up, man? How you doing? What's
Good,
up,
good,
guys?
bud.
Good.
You put the kids to bed?
That doesn't really mean anything. We put them to bed like several times a night.
Oh, I'm sorry,
If
Tyler.
if only you can get like like one of those rocking chairs that you can like basically use with foot pedals as you're like
Oh.
drawing.
That would be nice. That'd be so nice.
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
We're doing great, having a fun night, talking about Power Rangers and all sorts of random stuff.
Nice. When you guys launching the vlog?
April 14th.
Nice.
So that
Exciting.
identical at the same time. But yeah, April 14th we'll be launching. The campaign's all ready to go. We just got to get some stuff done before we launch.
That's dope.
Coloring.
Yeah.
That's what we're working on right now. This is the trading card that will be an updated perk on the campaign, and also this is one of the physical artwork that will be on the campaign as well. So it's the first time
nice.
we'll have a physical artwork on the campaign, which is awesome. I'm excited.
And is this like what was your last campaign? Like what did you do for your last campaign? Is there new material? Is this a reprint? What is it?
This is so last campaign, of course, did not get funded. It was for issues 4 and 5 floppy versions. This is going to be volume 1 through 5. So everything that we have basically in comic book format up to this point is going to be on this campaign in volume 1.
Gotcha.
So
nice.
Yeah, so it's going to be also we'll have floppies available on the campaign, but the big kicker is of course getting the volume 1 because it's a much better package, and it's a much better bang for your buck type of deal because you get all the books together, which it's going to be awesome because it's the biggest book that I've ever printed, so I'm excited.
Nice, dude.
That's
awesome.
a big flocking book.
Yeah. That's the campaign title. So, but yeah, what do you got working on? What are you doing right now?
I'm just working on the growth of Megafest right now. I've got a secret project that I'm working on.
Ooh, secrets.
That I'm working on the Kickstarter right now, and I'm basically gonna kickstart something, and no one's gonna know it was from me.
Ooh, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about, Tyler, because I know you've been talking about it in Larry's channel. So
we'll
Cool.
see how that we'll see how I'm trying to throw out. I'm trying to do an experiment, like how much of it is like a creator doing all the marketing, and how much is it Kickstarter. And so, I've created a series, and I'm going to launch it, and I'm going to put it out there, and I'm going to see like if the first issue funds, I'm going to make the book, fulfill it, and then I'm going to keep doing that over and over, and then I'm going to just keep, and then eventually if I maybe eventually I'll go, hey guys, I did this experiment and it worked. Hold on real quick. I'm going to mute myself.
Go ahead.
You're good.
All right. Oh heck yeah! This is
Honestly,
promising.
it literally looks like he's coming out of a portal. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, man. I'm getting psyched for this, man. All right, let me go in.
No, I'm back. I got like 5 minutes.
Oh, good.
You're good.
But right now, my big focus is the growth of Megafist. I was just trying to get that volume 3 finished.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like, so of course I know you've said it before. You're so ahead writing, right? Like you already know what the story is going to be, way ahead of time. So you're like, going. Your outline is already done, I guess, for the whole series, right?
Yeah, like there's no mystery to like what the story is. I'll say this though, like the production on this volume has just been so just horrible because I started it around the same time that my second child was born.
Oof.
Oh yeah.
And then as well, when I worked on the book Coins of Judas, it was a lot hard. It took a lot longer than I expected, those 2 issues, which is nuts because it took me 3 months to do 40 pages, and I've done 40 pages last month. So it was just really hard. So like what's going on right now with the growth of Megafist is that I typically will, on each page, when I work on a chapter, I'll ink the page. Sorry, I'll thumbnail the page, write the script for the page, like after I thumbnail, then ink, gray tone, and then letter the page, and then I'll do that until the chapter's done. And what's happened now, because my production's so just wonk, is that I'm just inking all the chapters. None of it's gray toned, and then like even like 5 of the chapters don't even have a script.
Oh, geez.
So I have like 5 or 6 chapters done, no script, no dialogue. I'm gonna have to go back and go, okay, like
you're doing it the Marvel way.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right. Not the Dan Slott way. It's not the
Yeah.
Marvel way. It's the Dan Slott way.
It's the Stan Lee way.
Yeah. So it's kind of a nightmare right now.
Oh man.
Because I'm just like looking at some of the pages, like, why do you have this expression? What's happening? Tell me. And luckily, like when I was thumbnailing, if there's like a super crucial point of dialogue, like I would scribble it in. But I do not recommend doing what I'm doing. Like if anyone goes, Tyler, this volume sucked, I'd be like, I know. This volume was whack. Or like I'm just like scared that there's gonna be some like crazy inconsistencies. We'll see though. We'll see.
Now, like as the series progresses, and of course, you know, your audience grows and everything, do you foresee you doing the artwork all yourself, or are you looking to possibly have, you know, a team of artists working on it?
So get this. That's such a great question for what happened this week. So I hired an artist to revamp Chefs with me, and we completed the line art for the very first volume, and I paid for the colors for the very first 20 pages, and then I was just like, I hate this series. And I was like, I hate this series. And then I was working on another book called Peppermint Reload, and I was working with the artist. The artist was turning in just amazing pages and whatnot. And then I was just like, I hate this. I hate this so much. Canceled it. Told the artist, hey, I'm sorry. We got to stop working together. And I just like sat in my room for like an hour, just like, gosh, I just wasted like thousands of dollars paying these artists to make books that I hate. And I'm like, why did I hate it so much? And what I realized was that like, one, they weren't in like the format that I like. So like, I really like these long form 200 page books. And each of these were 60 to 80 page books. And I just was like, I just felt like, man, like there was so much story I wanted to add, but I was trying to compress it because I was trying to hire an artist and blah, blah. And what I realized is I was like, I don't think I'm ever going to be happy with a story at this point unless I'm the one who's drawing it. And I was like talking with Larry. He's like, Tyler, you going to hire an artist for this, you know, the secret project that you're working on? And I'm like, no, like I have to draw it. Like if I'm going to do this, I have to be the one that's drawing it. And so yeah, that's what kind of I learned this week, is that like I will not be happy with any book that I do at this point unless I'm the one who's drawing it.
That's really interesting.
Okay, so like basically like the sequential artwork you want to be full blown, but like say you do a variant cover, of course you're gonna do a
Oh
variant
yeah,
cover.
yeah. Oh yeah. I have like 10 different artists right now working on variant covers for various books right now.
Yeah, sorry, background noise. It's my dog. He's sleeping right now, and he sends us a bark when he's sleeping. I'm sorry.
I didn't hear that at
That's
all.
funny.
But yeah, variant artist is fine. It's the it's the sequentials.
Yeah, that's tough because of course I'm just only a writer, but at the same time, I've looked at other artists to possibly do like different books I wanted to, but I just never, like, I had a story that I wanted to do that wasn't flock related, and I was gonna work on it, and then right at the last minute I just pulled the plug because I'm like, I don't think I can afford it right now. And
yeah, I wonder if that's it. If maybe it's not the fact that I don't like it. Maybe it's the fact that I wanted the book to be 200 pages and I could only afford 60 pages, and I hated that. So that's why I want to do it myself.
Okay, then that explains. Okay,
maybe, I don't know, but
you're still exploring why you canceled these two projects, because you're doing two projects at the same time too.
Yeah, well,
so that's a factor.
Technically 3 if I'm counting the secret project plus Coins of Judas plus Girl from Memphis. Hold on real quick, guys. I might have to leave. I'm hearing my kid crying. Give me a second. I'm gonna
pop off. Bud. Go ahead.
Sorry, my dog was barking.
It's all good, bud. Tyler prefers whole graphic novels. Yeah, man. Tyler wants to give you a good bang for your buck.
Oh, I didn't realize he just left.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, no, he said that he was gonna log out, so it's fine.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks, Tyler, for coming by. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course, bud. Yeah, Tyler, you've done good. So
yeah, cool.
Yeah, at least we got some good insight on what's going on with him.
Yeah, I'm glad to see him kind of, finalize some things and I mean, honestly, I completely agree with him. Like, if you're not passionate about something, don't do it.
Yeah,
because you're just wasting your time, and don't do it just for your audience. Don't do it just for people. If you're not into it, don't do it. Because, for instance, I had some stuff that I written for the flock that I completely deleted. I basically, I had a document that had all the a script on it, and I was going to be like, you know what, I'm going to go with this. I'm going to go with it. And my way of basically refreshing is basically I deleted it and deleted the document, so it's gone.
Wow.
So, because I did not like it, I thought it was too, I didn't think it would fit the story. I think it was too serious of a story, and I didn't think it would have been great for at least for the flock. Maybe on a spinoff, the story is still in my mind, but I just think it wouldn't fit our our genre or
the brand.
Yeah, it wasn't brand. It was not brand friendly.
Okay. So do you feel like, because it seems like you're saying that at least story wise, because sometimes too, like, I believe in this method. If like a story idea keeps coming back to you or a concept, there is potential of of being committed to it. And maybe is like you said before, it's not brand friendly for it. And if that's it, like, do you feel like maybe it could be something else? Like, it could be
you could, you know what it is? There's certain bits and pieces that I can take from it. Not the whole thing. Not like I could take like 3 slices out of the pizza, of an extra large pizza, because it was a long script.
Yeah, definitely.
So like 2 pieces. Maybe it was more like it was just, to me, I felt like it was too boring. Honestly, the story was way too boring. The script of it, so I kind of had it. No, you're fine, man. I got dogs barking. I got grapes in bags, and you're making rattle noises. It's okay. It's all good. But yeah, I know that feeling of not being passionate about something, because I wasn't passionate about that script, and it bothered me. Then I had a project that I was working on the side, that I was looking at artists that other than Gino to possibly work on it, but I couldn't commit to it, man. It was either it was going to financially ruin me, and I'm like, damn, I really wish it wasn't going to financially ruin me. It's like that meme from what's it called, Tiger King, where he's like, I'm never going to financially recover from this.
That's right. Oh my god, dude, I still can't believe like I think they made a second season too of Tiger King.
Oh my god,
it's nuts. I haven't watched it yet. I have yet to watch the finishing like the.
Hello, all
the
you cool
first
cats and kittens.
Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, no, I remember like when Tiger King was so big, I remember watching all these memes and I cannot understand the context of it. So you have like it was good advertisement for them. It was like the reason why I even watched it was because of the memes. And then like once I watched it, I'm like God, it just gets even worse and worse and worse. And I'm like, gosh, these people actually exist. It's like, my gosh, man. It was bonkers. Just bonkers. But yeah, man. I remember too, like when literally the first episode when it popped off was literally when it showed Florida Everglades. I'm like, oh my god.
yeah.
And when they said when they left like freaking like panthers and all that's like literally like big cats over in the Everglades. I remember my coworker was freaking out when he watched the documentary. He's like, oh my god, I thought it was crazy, because he literally remembered like, I think he's like, because I know we have quote unquote panthers, but he felt like when he felt like he encountered a leopard, which is a different cat. And he was like, he remembered like when he was driving, like again, the Everglades is like all nothing but forest, and like he drove by and like that big cat of a freaking leopard, he literally walked by past his car, stared at him, he was looking back at it, and then he just looked away from him, and then he just did his own thing. So it's like it's just nuts, man.
So I after the stream, I gotta show you something. It's not artwork, but it's a script that I wrote as we were just sitting here.
Gotcha, man. Gotcha. I'm excited. Man.
To our audience, the only preview or concept, it is a comic only including the Gosling.
Ooh.
It's a script for a comic short that has just the Gosling in it. So it's gonna be really good. It's coming along because it's something I've been thinking about it for a while, because I've been wanting to find a way to do this. So yeah, I will show you after the stream.
Okay, man. I cannot wait.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
Man.
It's
what is it?
It's in that document that I showed you earlier.
Oh, okay. So you changed it?
No. I have another script I added to it.
Oh, okay. I'm excited.
Basically, it's going to be, I'm going to just keep adding different shorts to that document.
All right.
And it will be like a shared document for me, you, and Gino. So, but yeah, I wish Gino could be on here, but of course I don't think he doesn't speak fluent in English, but also time change, completely different time zone.
Oh man, that sucks.
Well, he's in Indonesia, so he's gonna. You're gonna be a totally different time. So, like, let's see, what time is it in Indonesia?
Yeah, check it out because I'm very curious now that you brought it up.
Well, it's 9:38 a.m., so it's not. It's quite a difference.
Ah, then he can wake up early. Come
Yeah.
on, Gino. I know
Yeah.
you're watching, Gino. No, I'm kidding. I don't even know if he's watching actually. But yeah, no, that's bonkers, man. That's another thing too. It's just like this time change and all this stuff, like all these little details is like what? Like you get I don't know, it works out great for both of you because you get to see the artwork when you wake up. So
Yeah.
at least you have something like you have something to get excited for tomorrow morning within the
Oh, yeah.
progress.
For sure.
But yeah, man. I think just to piggyback back on like ideas and stuff, like something like that, like branding, which is very important. I remember, and this is a very famous one too that I remember because I'm a big fan of this series that was like this happy accident. I remember when they were developing Resident Evil 4 or 3, whichever one it was. And this character had long hair, but he had white long hair. And they were like, I think it was like in a haunted house or whatnot. And they're like, oh, like, what if we just add this? Okay, yeah, we'll add that. What if we add this? Hey, what if instead of a gun, let's just add a sword to it too while we add it? So and that game that was supposed to be the next Resident Evil game became Devil May Cry.
Hey, Neostar, sorry to, but your most recent comment about the Flock Heroes, I'm happy to see a miniseries of Jackie Oakes or the Gosling. Sit tight.
Yeah, man, you have no idea. You have no idea, Neil, what we are cooking up. Oh man, this is great. I actually love all the Flock Heroes. I'd be happy to read miniseries of Jackie. Oh, you have no idea. Oh man. Oh man. He is just literally foreshadowing what's gonna happen, what we're even talking about. Oh my god, this is fantastic. Don't worry, Neil. It's coming. We're cooking.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Can you dig it? No, actually, that's Booker T. I mixed them up. Oh man. But yeah, Neo. It's fun writing stories for the flock too. It's very fun. But there is so much, man. You have no idea. But you will once the day comes. God, this is looking so good. Holy crap. I'm so happy. Oh, I'm so excited, man. Literally stealing all these color schemes from the cover.
I mean, it's fine. You colored it, so it's
Yeah,
not like
exactly.
you're stealing it from yourself.
I'm stealing it for myself, rightfully so. I am documenting it too, so that my future self be like, "Hey, I'm gonna file a lawsuit to who? To myself. I have video proof and everything." Yeah, we're not gonna talk to you no more. Let me see. Oh, that's right. Let's do some highlights on his ear over here. Oh man, this is. Oh, I am so excited, dude. You have no idea. That's how I am whenever I color the flock. I get giddy. I get giddy. I love the orange in the background too. It just fits so well. Oh man. What else should I highlight? Oh, we can highlight his jetpack strap. Very curious. Are those pouches? I think those are pouches. I'm just starting to realize. No, like his strap. I feel like the strap is like his pouch too. We can play around with that. I just gotta add another layer to it. Do like let me lock the flats so I don't mix them up. Do shadow. Okay, good. It's all caps. Yeah, whenever I do my layers, I like them to have all caps. That way it's much more easier for me to read. You know, I'm getting old, guys. I'm getting old. Let me see. Okay, so I'm just gonna add some shadows. Oh, okay. I think I have an idea what those are. So I might turn this off, turn that on. So I think this is the clip. Yeah, this is a clip for the boom. Okay. Let me lock it. Just add some shadows. Yeah, we're being productive, guys. Scott is writing, I'm coloring, and it's all about the flock. Everything's all about the flock. I think ooh. I don't know, Scott, what do you think? Because I'm gonna ask you permission. What do you think of the idea if I show off the first 8 pages or the first unlocked story for the newsletter? I'm not going to show all of it, maybe like 3 pages. You good?
Yeah, that's good. You can do
That sounds like a violent fart, man.
I don't think you've heard a fart from me ever before, so I don't know if you can start blaming me for farts.
I don't know, man. That was pretty heavy. Sounds like from a cartoon. Let me see. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten Hexer and his plot. I'll try and get that idea worked on when I get a chance. I thought your door needed oil. Yeah, is that your door?
No, that was me.
Okay. All right. That was pretty violent, bud. But it's good, man. It's good. That means your body's healthy.
Eat your
broccoli.
Eat your green beans.
Eat your green beans, your broccolis, anything that's green. So that way your body will feel mean. Let's see here. So anything new with you, Scott?
Comic book wise, we kind of already talked about. I've been writing this whole time, but
yeah.
For me, I'm really excited for it to be closer to spring. I'm kind of sick of winter. Winter up here just sucks.
Yeah.
Next Wednesday, it's supposed to be 70 degrees, and we haven't had 70 degrees since August last year. So,
oh wow, holy cow!
Because it's been kind of I think we might have had one day in September, but I don't remember. Maybe in mid 70s, but yeah, it's been a while. And usually when it gets warm like that, and everyone's going to be outside, and I'm excited because then I can go fishing. I like winter fishing, but it's too cold, and
Right.
I don't ice fish, but the problem with winter fishing, all the fish are, and I don't have a boat, so I only do bank fishing,
Right.
and I'm not going to go on a boat because I'm not going to go on a boat for a lake that's like 3 acres. It's not that large.
Right.
Or a river. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to bank fish because I like fishing in general. But I'm excited for it to get warm. Uh, I'm just tired of winter. it hailed here today, and I was just like,
Oh shoot.
man, I'm done. I'm tired of it.
Oh man, that's wild, dude. Yeah, no, it's starting to get warm up here. Since we're gonna get close to the summertime, and what was going on this summer? What are my game plan? I know that at least with summer, like I'm gonna be going more up north. I won't say like where exactly, but yeah, I'm gonna go up north on vacation. And I said a certain city, and my mom was like, "Oh, so we're gonna go, right?" And I'm like, yeah, sure, but you can go with me. Um, what else? And there's also a convention too that I really want to go. I want to go to what is it? I want to go to Ranger Stop. So that's yeah, man. That's another one that I have neglected going for such a long time. And yeah, man, I want to go to Ranger Stop and just meet all the Rangers, because like I got to meet, at least here in my hometown, I got to meet. I had the blessing to meet JDF before his unfortunate passing, so I
Yeah.
got to meet him. I got to meet Michael Copon, who was a blue Time Force Ranger. I literally got to him when he's literally closing his panel, but we had a good short conversation. Um, and then the one that I really wanted to meet the most was Christopher Kamen Lee, who was the Red Space Ranger, and I got to meet Patrick David, who was the who was a Red Cycle Ranger.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
man, dude. I remember too, I wish Tyler was still on here, but it's all good. I taught like Tyler was a witness to it too. Like when I knew that they were coming to my hometown, I did like fan art, and I tagged both Chris and Patrick. And
Yeah.
Patrick really liked my fan art, and he literally posted on his Instagram. He tagged me, and I had like I think it was, oh my god, what was it? I think it was like, I don't know. He deleted it. I forgot what was the number. I wish I screen capped it, but it was like around the hundreds, close to 1,000.
Nice, dude.
So yeah, man. So I was like, holy crap! I guess everyone else liked it. And what was it? He says like, oh, I told him like, oh, like thanks for sharing. Like I can't wait to meet you and whatnot. And he's like, yeah, man. It's like I can't wait to meet you too. And I made like I went to Target and got those printed, and then when I got them printed, I gave it to both Patrick and Chris.
Yeah.
And the part I didn't expect them to ask me is like, oh, like can you sign this? I'm like, what? So it was awesome. It was awesome. I gave them a long-winded. I had no clue, man. Like I was starstruck because I still like, even though they were older, I still see them like how they were on the show, like these young adult guys,
Yeah.
So I don't know. It was surreal. Like I honestly have never felt starstruck because I worked in a cruise ship, and of course with these cruise ships, like they have celebrities. I got to meet rappers, uh, like country artists. I even got to see the Kiss band, like like Gene Simmons and all these guys. And again, like I never got starstruck by any of them, but my God, when it came to the Power Rangers, specifically like Christopher Cayman Lee, like, oh man, I was just starstruck. And JDF too. Oh my God, it's like I remember my buddy was like he did a vlog on it and everything, and I was just so starstruck. It's like it was just nuts. Yeah, man, I had like a blast. Like honestly, it's just one of those moments where you'll never forget ever. So
Sorry, I'm typing. Working.
it's all good, man. I hear your mouse and your keyboard like. But yeah, but it was awesome. I really wanted to go to Ranger Stop and check it out and see which Ranger is gonna go on the show. God, this is looking so good. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Have you read any comics lately, bud?
Actually, now that you mention it, I have. I picked up at a local. Do you have a? Do you know what Ollie's? Do you have an Ollie's near you?
Ollie's, what's that?
It's it's basically like a. The concept of the store is they get stuff that other stores don't sell.
Is it a bargain outlet?
Yeah, it's an outlet store, kind of like a bargain outlet, but it's good quality stuff. So it's not like
Okay.
like. Give you an example. The reason I go to Ollie's in general is I go there for fishing stuff, because most of the time it's either the packaging was wrong or something was funky in the production, but the product is fine. It's just they couldn't put it on their shelf. So, say for instance, a brand, a popular brand by Dick's Sporting Goods or Bass Pro Shops, the label was wrong, so they can't put it on the shop. So they have a ton of them. So how they get rid of them? They sell them to Ollie's and bargain store and outlet, and then Ollie's sells them for like half the price.
That's crazy.
So I get a lot of my fishing stuff there. But anyway, they have books there, and I picked up some inspiration. It's the Superman Omnibus Volume 3 of the Golden Age. So
holy crap.
It's huge. It is so many pages in this thing. I didn't even realize. I got it for. It honestly, looks brand new. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay, I got it for $20. You want to know what the retail is?
What?
$75.
Holy crap, dude! That is such a steal.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, like I'm picking this up.
Yeah, right.
And like it literally, there was nothing wrong with it. It looked almost like brand new. Like I was like crazy that was in the store.
But there's all types of other things in the store too. It's not just books and stuff. Like they do have comics there, but they're all like they're not. Trying to think. They're mainstream comics, so you'll see there's a lot of DC and Marvel, but it's like I'm trying to think how to describe it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's something that you wouldn't see at a comic book shop. I don't know how to describe
Really?
it. Like not in like a cool way, but it's more like I don't know.
Something that is not really like a lot of customers will pick it up right away.
Yeah, it's like there's a reason that it's at Ollie's.
Wow. Okay.
Like finding that the Golden Age thing was like a steal, but like the stuff in there is just like it's not floppies, it's volume or not volumes, it's trades, and it's trades
Yeah.
of books that like honestly no one's reading right now.
Right.
And like something from 2010 or 2012 or 2018 that no one's really reading right now, but there are like multiple copies of that same issue or that
Mhm.
same trade. It'd be great for someone who wants to pick it up. I mean, if they had a manga section,
Oh.
the store would blow up. But the comic book section is just it's definitely reduced. It's like going to a half price bookstore. It's definitely reduced because they're not in any order. They're just laying on the table. There's
Mhm.
no organization. So if you find something, it's like finding something at like a bargain store. But sometimes they'll have some cool stuff. But like for instance, they have a ton of Star Wars stuff from like in their toy section from 2000, like the sequel trilogy, but the second one, the Last Jedi.
Mhm.
So they have a ton of merchandise for that. Like even the fishing section has Star Wars character fishing lines, fishing poles and everything, like kit for
Right.
kids. So they have a ton of that stuff. So they probably got a ton of comics and like Star Wars themed stuff that they put out on display that no one's buying at Walmart. Like that's another thing that's crazy is like some of the stuff like Walmart isn't even selling it.
Wow.
And Walmart sells everything.
Yeah, exactly. That's bonkers. Okay. Wow.
But sometimes there'll be hidden gems in there.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like how you got now, that's literally a hidden gem and a
It
huge
is.
steal.
I will say it is so hard to read, not because of the comic. The comic's fine. You can read the comic, the writing and whatever. It's just how big it is. It literally is so heavy that like I have to put it on like an easel to read because it's like it's so heavy to have in my hands.
Wow.
But
Yeah, I'm excited to read. I started reading a little bit of it. It's funny because like it's Golden Age, so they didn't write like super villains, It's all like, and of course it's Clark is a journalist, so it's the whole storyline of him and Lois investigating a crime as journalists, and then he switches to Superman and comes back and saves the day, and then goes back to Clark. Like there was a scene one of the panels where Clark supposedly faints and gets scared of the bad guy, and Lois has to deal with it, and then he goes away to become Superman, and then goes and saves the day, and then he comes back as Clark, and she goes, man, she basically does a jab at his masculinity, like totally says that
Yeah.
you are such a
A
girl
wuss.
or wuss, yeah, like where's my strong backup here? You're like you turn into a total wuss, or can never rely on you or whatever type, like totally jabbing at him. It's like so funny. and then the one bad guy. It was just a like the one issue I was reading that I was laughing so hard because the bad guy was just a bad car salesman. Like
Oh
it's
my
so
god!
simple.
Wow!
Like he was selling. They
Oh
were
my
purposely
god,
selling
that's
damaged cars.
genius! Oh
Like
my gosh!
so that it was just it was so funny because it was just them selling damaged cars that they were like making look like polishing them up and making them nice, and then like the whole thing was there were so many accidents in the city, so like the whole comic is just like them driving on the road, then seeing an accident, then seeing another accident, then
Oh
seeing another
my
accident because
gosh,
all the people got
dude!
the car from the same dealership. Like it's such a
No!
simple story, but like
Oh my gosh, that's genius!
but in our heads, like it's Superman. What is he doing with this petty crime?
Wow, that is wow. I don't know why I'm so starstruck just hearing that idea, and
It's so
it's
simple.
simple, right? I don't know, and
That's-
it could work for today too. That's how well it is, well thought out. Gosh, dude, I just
and that's like the
wow.
first couple, or the first issue I read. But like, I wanted to get the other ones as well, just so I got a complete set. But
Right.
it is such an inspiring and the also to add what I love the fact is as I'm reading this, the people who created Superman created it in Cleveland, and I'm in the Cleveland area,
Wow.
so I was like, man, it feels so close to home, because like if you look at the artwork, it's so inspired from their surroundings. Totally,
Really?
like if you look at their some of the buildings and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
like they're not 100% the same, but they're very similar. Like they use references from the Cleveland area for sure.
Got it.
So, which is cool because it's my area where I live, or I know somewhat because I live in the outskirts of it.
Right.
Dude, this looks awesome.
Thank you, man. Yeah, I'm just so happy how this is looking. Holy crap, man. He's it's very promising, man. I'll say that much. Let's see. Oh, my buddy Jetto is here. He was the one that was blogging it. Says, "Yep, I was there." He was such a nice dude. Yeah, no, JDF was so nice. Like I got to like again, like there's a reason why his lines take so long, and I lucked out too. Like I got in line when it wasn't too bad.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So after I was done, like I literally chatted up with Christopher Kamen Lee. Like I talked to him about everything, from whether it's like whether it was Power Rangers or stuff that he's currently working on or comic books. So yeah, I chatted him up like so much. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna stop bothering you now and start getting to JDF and bother him. Um, so yeah, so I was in line with JDF, and it was me, Jetto, and my other friend. He wasn't much of a Power Rangers fan, so then I told him like, is like, he wasn't. I forgot what was the moment, but he was like, oh, like I guess he wasn't sure like why he's so popular. He's like, bro, he's like all the colors that you could ever imagine in Power Rangers. So he's the longest running since season 1. So is like, and there was this huge banner I can never forget because this was so funny, but it just triggered me.
Were you saying you were talking to like Jason Lee Scott, or who was it?
Oh, someone before? Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Christopher Kamen Lee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was chatting up with him. He was the Red Space Ranger. I was chatting him up because again, like, I was talking to him about. He was even on other shows too. Like the one that I really liked was Safe Harbor. That one was it was wacky too. Like you can honestly convert that into like a comic book. So basically, like, It's about like a father, like a single father, well, widowed, I should say, a widowed father who's who his wife was murdered. So now he's left taking care of three kids, and he's living in a motel that his mom is running. So, and he's also the sheriff in the small town, so everybody knows everybody. So it's very nice. It's a sister show of Seventh Heaven, and how he got onto that show was basically he was a guest star in one of the episodes for Seventh Heaven,
Wow.
and like so yeah, so I think like everyone who got picked up, I guess they had a guest starring role in Seventh Heaven, and they just moved them over to the sister show of Safe Harbor, and they did it over at what was it? Yeah, it was in Jacksonville, Florida, specifically. Oh my God, what was it? It was, damn, I cannot believe I forgot what the city was. But anyways, yeah, like I was like ever since that show existed and it was here in Florida, I was like, oh man, I already like this show already. It's like I have my favorite Red Ranger, which is very rare. I don't know why. I just don't like the Red Rangers. I guess because it's like red is such a passionate color. I just like cooler colors.
Yeah.
But when it came to like Christopher Kamen Lee's character, like I guess because it's a very different, I guess a different approach. Because with all the Red Rangers, they're all like perky and positive. Like, yeah, let's work together, guys. It's morphing time. And then literally the first like I think the second part of the episode of Space, he's like, yeah, no, you guys are going back to Earth. I don't need your help. So,
Wow.
I'm like, wow, you're different. It's like literally they asked him like, what do you know about space? So it was very interesting. Yeah, I talked to him about the TV series, and funny enough, like it was a hit. It was a hit TV show. And then like, I don't know, they want to pull the plug on it, so whatever.
Whatever, man.
It's just one of those mysteries, man, where it's like, but it's business. Let me see. I remember that I got the video of that. Yeah, he blogged everything about our adventures in the COD. JDF was awesome to me. Yeah, no, JDF, like when it was my turn, was it? We had a debate contest on like which which Sharpie to use, because I got the graphic novel called oh my god, like it's basically like the story is basically like Logan, but in a Power Ranger story and more PG-13 oriented. So it's like, what's Tommy doing now since he's old, type of thing. And then we were just having a debate like which Sharpie to use, and then after I took my photo, then he's like, hey, like bring your friends over here. Like, yeah, like bring your group of friends. It's like, oh well, they didn't pay. Like I remember my friend Jetto, he kind of freaked out. I was like, oh well, we didn't pay for it. It's like, no, that's fine, guys, come. It's like, let's do the morph, let's do all that. He was awesome. So, oh, I forgot to tell you this punchline. So while we were waiting in line, I told my buddy like, look, he's a big deal in the Power Rangers series and stuff, and he's like, it's like, look at the banner, look how big that banner is compared to everybody else's. And I kid you not, he says like, oh, so we're meeting KFC, and I'm like, oh my god, how did you misread that? It's like within the blink of an eye, he literally says like, oh, we're gonna meet KFC, and I'm like, no, dude, we're gonna meet JDF. Where did you see Kentucky Fried Chicken on his banner? It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know what it was that caused him to say that, but it, like, looking back at it now, it's funny, but I got so triggered. Oh, he said JFK. Jesus, that's even worse. It's like our friend said JFK instead of JDF. Oh my God, that's right. JFK. Golly, bro. See, I was just so angry. I wanted to forget about it too. That's how much I messed up this story. We got Delicake Art in the chat. What's up, Delicake? Thanks for coming by within our shenanigans of this stream.
So, I think I'm gonna freaking watch Power Rangers tomorrow.
Yeah, right. After we're talking so much about Power Rangers now.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just so hyped. I don't know why.
Bro, be hyped. Be hyped for it. What is it? Yeah, I might end the stream so that way I don't hold you off on too long, and we'll talk more about the Flock and Power Rangers.
Just yeah, because it is getting kind of late now. So
yeah. So, all right, guys.
I gotta take my dog out too.
Yeah, right. Your poor dog is having like, what is this? Sleep nightmares, and it's like, when am I gonna go and walk? But okay, dudes. So yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching the stream. You dudes ooze of excellence as always. Remember to stay excellent, guys. Is there anything that you want to say, Scott, before we log off?
The only thing I want to say is, of course, be ready for the Big Flockin' book when it launches on Kickstarter. It is going to be sign up page is already up, so go on Twitter, follow the link that's on the stream today.
Yeah, you know what? Let's go on ahead and share that really quick. Yeah. I do believe I saved it in my search engine. Yes, I did. Just share it here really quick. So yeah, dudes, just go and share the Flock right over here, guys. We're just so... Oh, shoot, we got 24 followers, dude.
Hell yeah, man.
We're getting close, man.
So excited.
Oh my gosh, dudes, we're like one person away from reaching our goal, which is 25. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm just so excited. So yeah, dudes, as well, guys, go and check out my newsletter, because with my newsletter, I showcase as well all the covers as well as the first 5 pages of the Flock. So let me go on ahead and start sharing that really quick and sending out the link to read the newsletter. Because literally the newsletter for today is we're flocking excited. Like we are now in the stream. So yeah, that was a lot of fun writing this too. And even proofreading it, making sure everything's very nice and clear and easy for everybody to read. But yeah, man, we are one person away reaching our goal for 25. Newsletter. What's great about Substack too, guys, like even if you don't have an account with Substack, all you gotta do is just put your email in and you can read my newsletter through your email. So I mean, that sounds like a flocking good deal.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, dudes, thank you all so much again. Have an awesome weekend.